Did you know 60% of factors that influence lifespan are within our control, and diet plays a major role? That's why we decided to find out which foods exactly can increase your longevity. After hours of research, we finally have the answer. So, let's see it. Our bodies are constantly under attack from toxins and stressors, both from our environment and within our own cells. This cellular stress is one of the key players driving aging. Luckily, there's often overlooked food that can counter these attacks, and that would be broccoli sprouts. These tiny seeds might not look like much, but they're bursting with sulforaphane, a compound that acts like a bulletproof vest against aging. Even more impressive, broccoli sprouts contain 50 to 100 times more sulforaphane than mature broccoli. That's not just a little boost, it's a powerful way to supercharge your body's defenses against aging. So, what makes sulforaphane so special? It activates something called the NRF2 pathway. Think of NRF2 as your TV remote that can switch over 200 genes involved in fighting inflammation and oxidative stress. When you flip this switch, your body goes into overdrive, pumping out antioxidants and ramping up its detox systems. But that's not all. Research shows that sulforaphane doesn't just slow down the aging process, it actively fights against it. It's been shown to slow cancer progression and improve heart health markers. And when it comes to detoxifying your body, broccoli sprouts are like nature's cleaning crew, helping to sweep away harmful toxins that can damage your cells over time. If you think these little seeds are fascinating, wait until you hear what's next. Have you ever wondered what keeps your body energized and functioning every day? It's all thanks to mitochondria, the tiny structures inside your cells. These microscopic structures are responsible for producing the energy your body needs to function. But here's the catch. As you age, your mitochondria start to slow down. Your energy dips, your muscles weaken, and the effects of aging accelerate. But what if there's a way to reverse this process? Let us introduce urolithin A compound that scientists are calling one of the most exciting breakthroughs in anti-aging. And where does it come from? Pomegranates. But what's interesting is that pomegranates don't actually contain urolithin A. Instead, they're full of special molecules that your gut bacteria transform into this powerful compound. Think about that for a moment. Your body has its own built-in lab, turning a simple fruit into something that could literally recharge your cells, and yet most of us have never heard of this. And the effects? Research shows that urolithin A can boost muscle strength and endurance. In one study, older adults saw noticeable improvements in muscle function in just 4 months. Imagine what that could mean for staying strong and active as you age. Now, let's take a quick pause because we want to ask you something. Have you liked the video so far? If the answer is yes, please like and comment on the video because your feedback really means a lot to us. So, without further ado, let's get back to the video. Now, when you know about pomegranates, what if we told you there is another fruit with a red look that can potentially increase your lifespan by 10%? That's not something we should ignore. But, before we reveal it, let's talk about cellular senescence. As we age, some of our cells stop dividing, but don't die off. These zombie cells hang around, secreting harmful compounds that cause inflammation and damage nearby healthy cells. It's like having a bunch of rowdy neighbors who never sleep and keep trashing the neighborhood. Over time, these senescent cells accumulate, leading to chronic inflammation, a major cause of aging and age-related diseases. But what if we could get rid of these troublemakers? That's where senolytics come in. These compounds can selectively remove senescent cells, potentially slowing down the aging process. It's time to introduce your best friend, fisetin, a powerful senolytic found in strawberries. While it's present in other foods, strawberries pack the highest concentration. Just 100 grams of strawberries contain about 160 micrograms of fisetin. That's more than twice the amount found in apples and 10 times more than in persimmons. Animal studies on fisetin are turning heads in the scientific community. In one study, mice given fisetin lived an average of 10% longer and stayed healthier during their extended lifespan. Another study found that fisetin reduced senescent cells in the tissues of old mice, bringing them down to levels typically seen in young mice. The excitement doesn't stop there. Human trials are now underway to explore fisetin's potential. While we're still waiting for results, the animal studies suggest fisetin could be a key to slow or reverse aging. But fisetin isn't the only player in the fight against aging. Let's turn to something we use every day, and yet we don't know how powerful it is. It's a staple of the Mediterranean diet, known for its incredible longevity benefits. So what would that be? The answer is extra virgin olive oil, or EVOO for short. Yes, this amazing oil works wonders for you. But be careful, not all olive oils are created equal. The wrong kind might not give you the benefits you're looking for. So, what makes EVOO so special? It's packed with polyphenols, powerful compounds that protect your cells from damage. These little warriors don't just fight aging, they're like a shield for your whole body. They can reduce your risk of heart disease, certain cancers, and even Alzheimer's disease. But that's not all. Do you know how much EVOO you need to make a difference? It's less than you might think. Just half a tablespoon of it daily can lower your risk of heart disease by 5 to 7%. That's right, this small amount can have a big impact on your health. Extra virgin olive oil is also like a superhero for your immune system, helping to keep you healthy and reduce inflammation throughout your body. And remember those polyphenols we talked about? They're working overtime to keep your cells functioning at their best, slowing down the aging process. So, how can you make sure you're getting the most out of your olive oil? Look for extra virgin olive oil. It's the highest quality and retains the most nutrients. Now it's time to sweeten things up. Imagine a life where you can eat candies and live longer, but you might say, the only candies I'm familiar with are bad for our health. And yes, you would be correct. But there are candies you can find in nature, which are delicious and can fight aging in every possible way. That's right, I'm talking about berries. These vibrant little fruits aren't just delicious, they're packed with powerful compounds that can fight aging from the inside out. And the reason is anthocyanins. These are the antioxidants that give berries their beautiful colors. But they're not just for show. These little soldiers are on a mission to protect your cells from damage. They fight off free radicals, those pesky molecules that can lead to premature aging. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Did you know that eating berries regularly could actually make your brain younger? It's true. Studies on the Mind diet showed that people who ate blueberries once a week or more had brain function that was 3.5 years younger than those who didn't. That's like turning back the clock on your mind. But that's not all. Berries aren't just brain food, they're heart food too. They help keep your ticker healthy by regulating blood pressure and cholesterol levels. As we age, these are crucial factors in maintaining our health. So, which berries should you be eating? While all berries are good for you, blueberries are the superstars. They have the highest levels of those powerful anthocyanins we talked about. But don't ignore strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries. They all bring something special to the table. Here's the thing, you don't need to go overboard. Experts recommend having at least 5 servings per week. It's that simple. We've already shared how berries can be a sweet and brilliant addition to your life. But can you guess what else is just as sweet and amazing for slowing aging? It's something we've always been told is bad for our teeth and health. But if you don't know what type and how much to consume, you won't see any benefits and even have side effects from eating it. And that would be chocolate, but not the milk one. We're talking about dark chocolate. And do you know why dark chocolate is more than just a guilty pleasure? Say hello to flavonoids, powerful compounds that help combat aging and support your overall well-being. But here's where it gets tricky. Not every dark chocolate delivers the same benefits. Simply grabbing a bar labeled dark chocolate won't do the job. While the cocoa percentage is important, it's just one piece of the puzzle. The quality of the cocoa, how it's processed, and the amount of added sugar or artificial ingredients can all impact the health benefits. Look for minimally processed chocolate with simple, clean ingredients to ensure you're getting the full benefits. So, what makes dark chocolate truly powerful? It's packed with bioactive compounds, polyphenols, procyanidins, and theobromine that act like your body's defense squad, protecting your heart, improving brain health, and reducing inflammation. Studies have shown that dark chocolate can even lower the risk of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. But word of caution, how much you eat and the type you choose matters just as much, so here's the golden rule. Stick to 1 ounce a day with at least 70% cocoa content. That's the sweet spot where you get all the benefits without the extra calories sneaking up on you. But we're not stopping at chocolate. We have one more food on our list. Ever wondered why squirrels hoard nuts like they're preparing for the apocalypse? Turns out, they might be onto something. Nuts and seeds are some of the most underrated superfoods when it comes to longevity, packed with nutrients that potentially add years to your life. Let's break it down. Nuts and seeds are nature's ultimate snack, rich in healthy fats, protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. It's like nature created the perfect package to support every cell in your body. But you should be cautious. Eating too much or too little can actually reduce their benefits. So, what makes them so special? Think of nuts and seeds as nature's multivitamin, Almonds, for instance, help lower blood sugar spikes and keep you fuller longer. Walnuts are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, proven to boost heart health and even extend lifespan. And flax seeds? They're loaded with alpha-linolenic acid, lignans, and fiber, which can lower the risk of diabetes and keep your heart in top shape. The science backs it up. People who eat nuts regularly tend to live longer. About an ounce of nuts daily can work wonders. They improve cholesterol levels, enhance brain health, and even lower the risk of certain cancers. Here's a pro tip you might not know. The way you store your nuts can make a big difference. To preserve their nutrients and keep them fresh, store them in a cool, dry place or even in the fridge. Now, how much should you aim for? Experts recommend about 1 ounce of mixed nuts and seeds daily. And for flax seeds, 2 to 3 tablespoons is the sweet spot. It's the perfect balance to reap the benefits without overloading on calories.